I would personally recommend you skip the iPad Air 5 for the iPad Pro, if it wasn't for what I am about to share with you today. Here's what's unique about the iPad Air 5 and why you should take a second look at it above its competition. Camera. The camera has improved dynamic range for 4K video and Smart HDR4, especially for the rear camera, although it still harbors the same sensors as the 4th generation. Much of the uniqueness of the camera rests on the front-facing camera. It has been improved with center staging, which uses improved AI and machine learning to position you in the center of the frame during a video call.
Tell me more.
We agree with AppleToolbox.com when they say, "There's no better time to include this feature as video calls have never been needed more." The feature is smart in that it can adjust to accommodate both individuals and multiple persons in a frame no matter what part of the camera you move to, and it has a 120-degree field of view for that very function. Furthermore, the camera uses a 12MP sensor compared to the previous 7MP to maximize its experience. Colors. Let's talk about appearance and design. But for the color department, which we are just getting into, the majority of the design of the iPad Air 5 is no different from its predecessor, save that it weighs some 0.02 pounds heavier than the previous gen. Apart from that, it sports the same Touch ID and almost 11-inch display features. Not that it's a terrible idea because, at best, it only leaves room for more improvement. The similarity in design results from the massive upgrade of the 4th gen, which Apple seems to have intended to sustain this year for this new model. Notwithstanding, the iPad Air 5 finds a way to break through and stand out. And what a way to do that, especially with the last but one feature on this list. Do stick with us. We will get to it shortly. Even though you could not tell the difference if you laid it side by side with the 4th gen, it still looks and feels different in its usability and portability. One of the major differentiating factors between those two models is the new color modifications. Where the 4th gen came in with a sky blue, the new iPad Air 5 features a fresher, darker blue color that just cuts it. Apart from that, the new iPad Air 5 comes in other colors that replace some of the older ones. For instance, the silver color in the previous model has been replaced by starlight, and the old green is gone and has been replaced by purple. The rose gold color of the previous version has also been replaced by pink. If these color modifications are something that excites you, do go ahead and let us know by clicking on the subscribe button with notifications. USB-C port. Apple has also improved the USB port on the new iPad Air 5. It is now a USB 3.1 Gen 2 port that can transfer data of up to 10 gigabits per second. If you were wondering, this is twice the data rate of the previous model.
Oh, wow.
This means increased performance, as this will enable quick transfer of large files, such as video and pictures. Talking about performance, you will not believe the incredible amount of processing power Apple has embedded in this new iPad Air Gen. More on that in a bit. Furthermore, this new USB-C port will also allow for connectivity to various devices, such as Pro Display HDR, drives, hubs, and external displays. 5G connectivity. Another unique feature of the iPad Air 5 is the inclusion of the 5G cellular connectivity. This is an upgrade from the 4G LTE of the previous model, even though it falls short of the ultimate mmWave 5G option. The Sub-6 5G, the one found in the upcoming iPad Air 5, will still be a formidable feature, especially in the not-too-far-away future, especially if you find yourself in an area where it is not supported now. It is still very much an important investment, especially since 5G is still in the pipeline for worldwide usage. This means that owners of this device will be thankful for this feature soon enough.
I can't wait.
M1 processor. We have some good news for you. In fact, the inclusion of the M1 processor presents a plethora of good news for the iPad Air 5. If you don't understand what plethora means, you should subscribe to our channel right now and hit the notification bell. And Google will explain it to you as soon as you type it in the search bar. We promise it's true. Meanwhile, according to AppleToolbox.com, the iPad Air is now the most affordable product that you can purchase from Apple sporting the M1 processor. As we said earlier, that is not all. The M1 processor is basically the powerhouse of this new iPad Air Gen, replacing the A15 Bionic chip. Contrary to popular belief, according to Apple, the M1 chip will ensure twice the graphic performance and a 60% boost to CPU performance. Interestingly, this will make the iPad Air 5 a more powerful machine than a Windows laptop of equivalent make and value. Some reviews have compared this to placing a Lamborghini engine in a Camry. That is luxury with power right there. For you, if you choose to acquire this awesome device, this will mean smoother gaming, video and picture editing, and stutterless scrolling. If you think the M1 is fascinating, you should check out this video we made on why the new Apple M2 is so loved by digital creators. That's all for now, folks. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.